Hello everyone, Sarah here, and I'm wearing red today in our video because today's topic is going to be imagining treating yourself like someone that you love. Because so many of us who've come through, experienced emotional abuse and neglect and trauma from our past find it so easy, so easy to love others way more than we love ourselves. We find it so easy to give and so difficult to expect and or receive that same kind of love. We simply reject it. It's a part of this rejection wound, this abandonment wound that we still carry from the inner unhealed parts of ourselves from our past and our past relationships, especially where love was involved. And not every relationship involves love, but the ones that did are the ones that are the most significant, the most important, the most vital, and the most crucial to our lives. So imagine allowing yourself to love yourself the way that you so easily love others. And this may be difficult. So many people that I work with come to me and say, Sarah, it's so easy for me to love others, to give everything to others, everything that I have, like until there's almost nothing left of me. And I have people give me feedback and tell me how much they appreciate me and how much they love me and how they couldn't live without me. And the things that they see in me, I just find it impossible to see those same things in myself. When I look at myself, I just don't feel it. It's like it doesn't sink in. I don't know where it goes, but those words of affirmation or the gifts that they receive, it's like I reject them, like I repel them. I think if someone does something nice for me, they want something from me, that they're using me, that they don't really mean it, that they feel like they have to say those things to me. And it almost feels like they're lying to me. And it feels like they're lying to me because I don't believe them and I don't see what they see. And I really struggle with that. I don't understand why I don't see what they say that they see. They say that they see this wonderful, kind, caring, compassionate, loving person. And I know that that's who I am because I wasn't treated with that in the past. And I know how bad it feels to live without that. And so I now do that for others. And there's this phrase, do unto others as you'd have done unto you. And when you find that you are in situations and experiences where others are trying to do unto you, they're trying to do nice things for you and with you, there's this part of you that, no, it's okay. No, don't worry about it. I've got it. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. But then there's this part of you that feels like, why are they doing this? What do they want from me? And that's the very part of you that develops feelings and bodily sensations of rejection and rebellion and anger and resentment. And it's this like tit for tatness. Yet that's the very thing that you want to receive is the thing that you give. And you find that it's so easy for you to give and so difficult for you to receive the same kind of love that feels so easy and so free for you to give. What does that mean? Why are you like that? Especially if you are and you hate that you are. Why does it feel so difficult, so impossible to love yourself the way that you love others, especially if you know you're an empathetic person, you're a kind person, you're a caring person, you would do anything for anyone. You're that person that sees people on the side of the street with the sign and it's like, oh my gosh, I I know the light is green and I know there are people honking behind me, but I can't move, I can't go forward unless I help this person out, unless I give them something, whatever I have. I don't know, it may not be money, but maybe it's food, maybe it's a water bottle. Maybe it's a gift certificate to a restaurant, and I just feel my heart is so big. It just feels so much. And I'm an empath, and I just want to give and give and give. But if I find that I'm in a situation or with people who want to do the same for me, it's like, oh, no, 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 come on, stop it. No, you don't have to do that. And then if I allow myself and allow them to do that and to give to myself the way that I give to them, I'm like, I don't like you. What are you doing? Stop it. I don't like that. It feels uncomfortable. And your body begins to like twist and contort and reject. And you don't like it, and you find that you want to get out of that situation. You find that that inner part of your brain, it trips that trauma response and you want to fight it and like, no, stop. Or you don't want to do that. And so you accept it. And then you replay that story in your head. Why did they do this? I hate that they do that. It's so uncomfortable. Can't they like see that I don't want them to do that? I told them, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, I've got it. And there are inner parts of you that get tripped and that kick in, and you're thinking, "Ah, gosh, I don't like that." And so you find that the more you experience that, the more you don't like it. And the more you don't like it, the less you put yourself in situations to experience that. The more isolated you feel, the more alone you feel, the more misunderstood you feel. And the biggest issue you have is with misunderstanding yourself and why you're like that. What caused you to be like that? Because it's natural to give and to receive. It's normal. But what is normal now? Why do you feel so not normal in situations like that where someone's trying to do for you what you do for them? And when you're taking a look back at your life and your history and the stories and the experiences you've had, and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to piece it all together, because that's the very thing that you want. Why is it that the very thing that you want, you deserve, or want to believe that you deserve, and the very thing that you desire, the very way that you hope others will treat you when they try to, it's like, oh, and you may not say that to them to their face, but that doesn't feel good. That you say it to yourself and you think it about yourself, uh, and you feel frustrated, you feel angry, you feel resentful. And you begin to not put yourself around that person anymore because it's like they're not hearing you, they're not getting you, they're not understanding you, they don't like you. Because if they did, they would know that you don't like that and they wouldn't do it, and they continue to. And so you find that there's a separation and this distance between you and them, or the real you and them, especially people who are in your corner, who are caring, your support system. Mm. And you wonder what's wrong with you and why you're like that and how you can not be like that and what you can do to change it. Because why is it so easy for them? Why is it so easy for them to receive what you so easily and freely give? And why is it so difficult for you to receive that very same thing? Why is it so difficult and hard for you to be happy receiving? Why is it that you feel bad receiving something that you should feel happy about? A gift, a word of encouragement, a close touch, a connection, a hug, a letter, a message. I'm thinking about you. How are you? I'm fine. Fine. Yeah, no, everything's good. Why is it so difficult for you to open up and truly share? Or why is it the only things that you share are all the things that are bad and going wrong in your life, and you're sick of yourself and hearing yourself repeat, replay the same old story day after day after day? And it's like, maybe those people who used to once support you are now pulling away from you because they're tired of hearing it, and they've tried to give you advice on what to do to change it or fix it or make it different. And you're like, yeah, thanks. I know. Yet you go and do the same thing over and over again. It's like the story of your life is just stuck on repeat, replay, like it's Groundhog's Day. And all you want to do is be loved. All you want to do is be loved. in the way that you love others. You would give anything and everything. You would lay your life down. You'd give them the shirt off your back. You would do anything for them. And you find that you're now attracting energetically and magnetically like people who use, abuse, and take advantage of you and that quality that you have, that you think that's a really good quality that I have. That's actually like something that makes me feel really good. I feel really, really good to give. And I don't want to change that about myself. I don't want to stop giving. I don't want to stop being kind. I don't want to like have a cold heart. I have a big, open, warm heart. I don't want to change that part about me. But I want to get rid of this feeling and the difficulty it is to receive that same kind of love and understanding why I'm energetically attracting the opposite. Well, maybe it's because they say opposites attract. I don't know, but I'm tired of attracting the opposite. I want to attract like. Don't they also say that like attracts like? Where's the like? Because it seems like I'm only attracting opposites, and it seems like it's so hard to love others. I love myself the way that I love others, and everyone talks about the self-love thing, and you need more self-love. And how do you get that? Where do you get that? Yeah, I searched on Amazon. I didn't find it. I found some books about it. I ordered the books. I read the books, and I still. What do I do? Where did all this come from? How do I change it? How do I stop it? How do I fix it? How do I start it? How do I start loving myself the way it's so easy for me to love others? Those are all very important and very big questions, very loaded questions. And it may feel like you're holding a loaded weapon and you're scared to pull the trigger because you don't want it to end. You want it to begin. You want to begin this journey. You want to begin this transformation. You want to begin feeling like you're worthy of love, like you do love yourself. And you want to begin feeling the connection with people who love you the way that you love them. And you want to feel this beautiful ebb and flow and this equal balance and exchange of love. And you know, because you've heard and read and seen the memes, I have to love myself. And have you also heard that you can only love another to the degree that you love yourself? And do you think, well, that's BS because I love other people way more than I love myself? But you're loving them with the cause. And the cause is the resentment, the anger that you feel, the disconnect, the discontentment, that causes the feeling like the scale is like this and you're stuck down here and they're up here flying high on all this love and life. And you're like, well, yeah, I mean, look, look at what I gave you. I gave you money. I gave you support. I gave you love. I gave you resources. I gave you everything I had. And now I feel like I'm stuck down here. You don't give me back anything that I gave you. Why was it so easy for me to give you everything and not keep any of it for myself and not reserve any of it for me? And why do I feel so stuck down here and like I can't give any of it to me because I need some now because I'm down here and I want to be up there the same way that you are. I want to be high in life and love myself and make time for myself and actually believe those things about myself, those good, nice things that other people say that they see in me. And I just find it difficult and almost impossible at times and most of the time. How do you begin to pick yourself up off the floor and love yourself the way it's so easy for you to love others, the way that you would do anything for anybody else? Yet when it comes to you doing the very same thing for yourself, it's like, oh, no, 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 it's okay, no. Let's take the example of you spending hours looking up and going and buying the ingredients at the grocery store. This beautiful meal for someone you love's favorite meal, planning it, going and buying the ingredients for it, coming home and making it, and truly like making sure it's just right and giving it to them. Oh, love that. But then when it comes to yourself, frozen pizza, microwave, beep, 3 minutes. Why don't you do that same thing for yourself? Oh, it's so much work. It's so much work. First, I have to do this, and then I have to do that. It just takes so much time. There's prep and there's I don't have time for that. Why is it that when it comes to doing the very same things for yourself, you're filled with reasons and excuses, justifications for why you can't do that very same thing for yourself that you can so easily and so effortlessly and so without a second thought for someone else? Why is it so hard for you to do those same things for you? I don't know. Is that the first answer that comes to mind? I don't know. It's a good question. It is. And what have you asked yourself about it? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, honestly. Was that honest? I'm sure you've thought about it. And every time you've thought about it, you've gotten even more frustrated. You feel more angry because you wish it wasn't that way. And it is. And you don't really want to spend time in that place, in that space, looking at the real reasons why. Or you've tried and you can't because the real reasons why are buried inside. They're buried deep inside your subconscious mind. And sometimes it feels scary to go there, impossible to go there. I mean, it is impossible to go there on your own. But you've tried because you're sick of this way of being, you're tired of it, you're over it. And you're tired of people saying, just take care of yourself, like self-love, self-care, like go do something really nice for yourself. What is it that you're into? What do you like? Just go do that. Just go do more of that. Figure it out, discover it, just live your best life, and you just roll your eyes like, thanks. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, like I haven't tried that. Because you have. You've tried it. Because you know you want this to change. And there's a part of you that knows the truth that this is the key to change, is to be able to put yourself first. But oh God, I just feel so bad doing that. No, I can't. I can't because my kids need me, my spouse needs me, my boss needs me. Like I've just got so much else to do. So I'm just way down here. I'm on the list. I'll get to me when I get to me. I'm on the list. You're Googling ways to love yourself. Go for a walk. Well, that's interesting. Because hardest part is putting my shoes on, and I think of all these reasons why I can't even put my shoes on. And then, you know what? Screw it. Put my shoes on, time and go for a walk. And while I'm on my walk, all I think about are all the things I have to do, that last argument that I had with that person, and how much weight I need to lose, and how jiggly my thighs feel. I even look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just feel so disgusting, and how uncomfortable these walking clothes that I bought to try and inspirate and motivate myself to go for a walk. Like I hope no one sees me when I'm on this walk. And I'm listening to these AirPods because my girlfriend sent me this really great podcast and she said I had to listen to it. And I'm listening to it, but I have no idea what they said during this episode. Because all I can think about are all the ways that I'm disgusting and how I actually hate walking. And oh, is that my neighbor? Oh my gosh. Okay, don't look. Don't look. Yeah, they're gonna tell me that I need to get out there and take care of my lawn because there are weeds growing every. Yeah, I know. Hi, HOA lady. Hi. No, I'm busy. I'm on the phone. Okay. I need to get home. How much longer is it? Maybe I can run. Oh, I think that I'll burn more calories if I run. I can't run. Oh, my knees hurt. My back is killing me. When am I going to be home? Yeah, this walking thing was a really bad idea. Whose idea was this anyway? And that's what goes through your head. And you get stuck in that shame spiral, that negative self-talk. But they said I needed to go for a walk to clear my head. Well, guess what? That just like put more things in my head. And now I feel like I'm further behind because that was like a half an hour of my day that I'll never get back. And I still need to do the laundry and clean up and get ready for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Tired of it. sick and tired of being sick and tired of it being so hard to love yourself the way that it's so easy for you to love others. But that's the key. It's what they say. What's going on? Why is it so hard for you and so seemingly easy for others? What's missing? What is it that they have that you don't, that if you had, it would be just as easy for you to give yourself love, to receive that kind of love for yourself that you know and you feel it and you know inside it would change everything about your life? How often do you struggle with this? How often do you have those experiences, those thoughts? If only, if I could just, if, what if? And you play the what if game constantly, but in the negative direction, in the direction that takes you down those deep, dark rabbit holes that keeps you up at night. What if you could just love yourself as easily as you can love others? Allow yourself to receive and be filled with that love instead of reject it, instead of get angry, instead of repel it, instead of it being that flip side of the magnet where you try and you force it and you put it together and no matter what, it's like, what if you could flip that and then look, it sticks together. It's actually quite hard to pull apart. I love myself. It's so easy. The key to that is inside, is in your mind, is in the inner unconscious beliefs you have about yourself. There's something that's now flipped it over to the other side that's, even though you're trying, how hard you're trying, it's just constantly resisting and rebelling and pushing away. And it's like, oh, ah, hate these magnets. Stupid magnets. And you storm off and you tantrum like a little 5-year-old didn't get their way. God, I hate you! Slam the door. Where's my candy? Where's my box of cookies? That'll make me feel better. Ugh, I'm supposed to walk. How many calories are these? How many calories can you burn? I have to walk like 3 hours to burn off these 2 cookies. Give me another cookie. There is an energetic flip side to that. And there is something that's blocking you from being able to easily flip that over and think. Little magnets, they stick together. It's just as easy for me to love myself as it is for me to love another. And you find yourself singing and dancing and I love walking. You know what? I'm gonna hold in my core and I feel my little glutes and I'm sore the next day and I'm like, ooh, like does she? Ooh, ooh. And I'm being consistent with it and I'm losing weight. And now when the neighbor comes, I actually, hi Brenda, how are you? Because I'm no longer ashamed my front yard because I had the energy to pull the weeds and it actually felt quite good after. I felt accomplished. I felt like I achieved something and I felt like, say something about my yard now. It looks good because I gave it the time and the love and the attention that it needed. And I'm giving myself that same time, attention, and love that I need. So now I'm like, hi, girl, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was just so busy. It will never happen again. And you actually believe yourself when you hear yourself speak and talk and say those things because you're feeling good. And I'm like, you know, I'm losing weight. And before you know it, Brenda's like, I see you walking all the time. I walk around the same time. You know what? Like, I really need someone to motivate me to walk because I just, you know, would you want to go walking together sometime? Yeah, sure, absolutely. And you find that you and Brenda quite like each other. You become really good friends. Ah, oh my gosh. And everything begins to snowball and change and go the right direction. And now you find it so easy and effortless to put yourself first and to do those things for yourself that make you feel good for you and about you. And you find now this beautiful ebb and flow of giving and receiving love. And there's no longer anger or resentment. You do it because you want to do it, not because, well, you expect something in return or you hope that they're going to do the same for you, because do unto others as you'd have done to you, right? Isn't that what they say? But now it's like, I do it because I want to do it, because I like to do it, because now it makes me feel good. And I do that same thing for myself. And I'm proud of myself for being able to do that. And because I pour into my own cup first, and I make sure that it's at the level that I need it to be at, and it doesn't always need to be overflowing and spilling out everywhere. But I know just how much I need to pour into my cup, and some days it's different from others. Some days I need to pour in a lot because I gave a lot, and some days I only need to pour in a little bit. Well, because that's just where it feels like it is right now. And I know that, and I feel that inside, and I easily give myself that first so that I know how much I have to give to others, and I'm no longer trying to pour from a cup that's been dry for quite some time now. And I love pouring into my own cup. And now all of those things, all of those self-love things, like they actually make sense. I get it. It clicked. Totally get it now. I'm on board. I'm on that ship and we are sailing. I'm no longer sinking. Whee, back there going, hello, it's up there. The light's here. I don't know how much longer I can tread water. I feel like I feel like I'm drowning and nobody cares. You're still off sailing. Maybe another boat will come by. Now you're on the ship and you're sailing to a beautiful destination, the island of self-love, where everybody celebrates and dances and there's just peace, love, and harmony everywhere. Of course, you're gonna maybe hit some storms, little clouds, some little bumps, little turbulence along the way. That's life. But now you feel like you're on the boat instead of sinking and drowning way back there, and you're so far from anyone else who could possibly help you or support you that they can't even hear your voice anymore, even if you screamed as loud as you could. There's beauty, there's power in that transformation, in that change, and going within and connecting with your unconscious mind of whatever those unconscious beliefs are, whatever those past experiences are that had you energetically flip that and repel the love that you want to receive from others, and to transform your inner mind so that boom, boom, so easy now. I love it. I love it. I love love. I love love. I love giving love. I love receiving love. I love being in love. I love embracing love. I love embodying love. You know what? I just hate red. And now I love wearing red because it just reminds me of love. And I just feel so good. And I just feel so happy. And oh, gosh, finally, I found that key. I found the key and I found where it fits. Boop, pop it open. It's there when I need it. Everything is there. And I know, and I believe I'm worthy and deserving of giving and receiving. And I allow myself to give and receive the same love that it used to be so difficult for me to receive. And now it's like, I get this definition of self-love thing. There's beauty in the transformation. There's beauty in the inner work. There's beauty in the inner healing, and fully embracing and stepping into that place within your own mind and completely transforming and reprogramming and rewiring those thoughts that left you with resentment and anger. And there's beauty in the transformation and the change, and the energetic flip side to that completely changes your life. And when you're ready for your life to be in that place and of that state where you are able to love yourself the way that it was so easy for you to love others, so that there's this beautiful ebb and flow and balance in your life, and you're ready to completely embrace and embody this. I love myself and I'm worthy of love and I'm deserving of love, and I allow myself to receive love. Love that feels good, love that fills my cup, and not looking for it outside of you. If you get that from outside of you, wonderful. It's like bonus love. But without that outside of you, without it coming from another or from something else, you still have it. Your cup is still at the right level. And when it's not, when you start to feel that it's getting kind of low, you pause, you take a moment, you believe that you're worthy and deserving of giving yourself what you need to fill it back up, so that you stay in balance, so that you stay in internal harmony, so that even when things outside of you, things external, are not going smoothly, You're still on the boat. You don't get tossed off again. Oh, remember me. That you always are on the boat. That you feel safe, supported, surrounded by love, that you know you're worthy of love. You allow yourself to receive the same kind of love that you so freely and easily give. I want that for you. My hope is that you want that for you. And not only is my hope that you want that for you, but you will allow yourself to go through the journey and the transformation to flipping that, to reprogramming, to rewriting, to rewiring those inner and subconscious thoughts, programs, and beliefs that you have about yourself so that you can get on the boat. Know that you're worthy and deserving of being on the boat, staying on the boat, so that you no longer feel like you're drowning and you've given everything away and received nothing in return. You deserve everything that you desire. You deserve to receive the love that you so freely and easily give. And to transform and to go through that process requires rewiring. It requires going within. It requires truly and subconsciously believing you're worthy of that kind of love, because you know what you hope that kind of love feels like. And when you can give it to yourself, no one else can take it from you, because you begin getting so tuned into yourself, so knowing, so understanding of yourself, who you are, what you need, how to give, and how to receive exactly that, so that you can go through those things in life and always feel like you're on the boat. That is what I want for you. It's a beautiful gift. The most wonderful gift that you can give yourself is the gift of loving yourself, of being able to look at yourself in the eyes and say powerful, positive things about yourself. You are beautiful. And hear this inner response go, thank you. You are worthy. Thank you. You are capable. Thank you. You are strong. I know. Thank you. And allow yourself to receive and fill up your own cup and love yourself. Because when you have that power and that ability to give yourself that, everything you receive outside of that is extra, is bonus, is your cup overflowing. But when you are still coming from a wounded place and you try that and you look at yourself and you say, you are enough, and you go, you are powerful. I wish I was. That'd be great if I was. That'd be awesome if I was. If I was, then man, wouldn't that be nice? All these things would be so different. You wouldn't feel like this. And that's why, without doing the inner unconscious work to transform and heal those subconscious beliefs you have about yourself, you try those things. You try the mirror talk, you try the self-talk, you try the journaling, you try the meditations, you try the affirmations, you try all the mantras. And it's like your subconscious mind goes, do you remember how many cookies you ate last night? Do you remember how jiggly you were when you went on that walk? Do you remember the way that Brenda looked at you? I wonder what she said about you behind your back to her husband and about your yard. Ugh. When you're able to give yourself that, and not only give yourself, but believe that you're worthy and deserving of receiving that gift, everything, everything, everything changes. Everything. And that's what I want for you. And that's what I hope that you want for you. And when you're ready for that for you, when you're ready to make the investment in doing the inner work to completely heal, remove, or rewire, reprogram, and change that for you, and only for you, when you're not doing it for anyone else, when you're not doing it for someone else, when you're not doing it to get them to love you, when you're not doing it because you're hoping to get someone back who mistreated you in the past, when you're truly and honestly doing it for you, then I would love to connect with you. Remember, if you're trying to do this for the wrong reason, if you're trying to do this so that you can get someone back or make someone else envious or jealous or look what you lost, that's the wrong reason. That's not an energetic match. And you'll find that it's very, very difficult because it's not coming from a truly loving place. It's coming from a very, very different place. When you're ready to give yourself this gift to you, for you, by you, I'd love to be with you along that journey. You can find more information about the Transforming Past Pain to Present Power program, which takes you on a beautiful journey within to healing those inner emotional wounds that you're still carrying that are preventing you from receiving the very love that you so easily give. Or if you're more interested in working one-to-one together, I've got options for that as well. And you can find all of that information in the links in the description below this video. Remember that what you want is available for you. Yes, you're going to need to do some work to get it, but it does not take as long as you would think. It takes reprogramming those subconscious beliefs, and that is available for you very easily. All right, guys, that is it for today. I'll see you soon.